Hola, hola, hola. Welcome back to my Village Princess channel. This is Ira Manyes Basic and let's have a story time. Today's story is about a young lady who fell in love with a guy 2 years after she came back from her previous relationship, which she had 2 kids. Okay, let's get straight to the story. It was a beautiful sunny day. I decided to get dressed, look cute, and go to the bakery to get myself some pastries and some bread for the next day breakfast. While I was walking, suddenly I hear a car hooting. Of course, I did not look. I didn't think it was for me. I continued walking nicely, feeling myself. And the guy kept persisting, hooting to the point that I realized that he was hooting at me. I gave him like acknowledgement, but I did not stop. And I did not go towards him. He drove forward, he parked the car, and he came walking towards me. And he asks, he greets me, "Hi, lady, how are you? What's your name? And can we be friends? What's your name? Where are you going? Can we be friends?" I looked at him. I thought, cute, but not interested. I told him my name and I continued walking slowly, cutely, towards where I was going. And then he says, "Where are you going? Can I take you there?" And I said, "Sorry, I don't speak to strangers and I don't get into strangers' car." And he's like, "No, since you told me your name, I can tell you my name and we can become friends." And he tells me my name is Anthony. So there is me, Isaura, and Anthony. We start chatting. He asked me about myself, and somehow I asked him about himself, but it was just basic, casual questions. I tell him that I have to go because my child is waiting for me. He's like, "Okay, can I take you there?" I'm like, "No, the bakery is just around the corner. I'm nearly there." He insisted. Somehow I found myself inside his car. We get to the bakery. I get out of the car. He gets out of the car. He's like, "Can I join you?" He comes in. I get the bread. I get the pastries. And the guy pays. And that was the first gift he ever gave to me. He paid the bill for the from the bakery. We get out and I'm just like trying to say goodbye to him. The guy is not giving up. He asked for my telephone number. And this was in the 90s. I did not have a phone. He brings out his phone from the car. It was one of those big Sony Ericssons that you needed like 2 hands to carry. No, I'm just joking, but it was a big phone. And he takes a pen and paper. He writes down his number. "This is my telephone number. You can call me anytime." But the guy was clever. He knew if he doesn't know where I stay, he might not see me ever again. What he did, he insists that he gives me a lift home. I end up giving in. He takes me home, drops me by the gate, and we say our goodbyes. A week, 2 pass. Of course, I did not call the guy. I liked him. I thought he looked cute, but I was not looking for a relationship. I just had this relationship that really broke me. And I was not sure if I was ready to enter another relationship. For my surprise, again, I'm walking to the bakery. Guess who's there on the road? The same guy. This time I was even closer to home. It felt like he was stalking me. He picks me up. We go to the bakery. We have a wonderful time. We even had like coffee and tea together. We chat. Now we are friends. He drops me home. He goes. Everything is fine. After some time, can you believe that this guy in the 90s, he bought me a cell phone, a big Nokia. This time, my man has his, oh no, we are dating already by then. He has his Sony Ericsson. I have my Nokia. Now the nights are nice and sweet. We are talking. He buys me, he puts airtime into my phone. We are talking. At that time, I'm a single mother who came back to, I'm living with my parents and my siblings. I'm not working. I go to school at night, but during daytime, to support my child, I was braiding people's hair and I was baking like cupcakes and biscuits and selling outside the gate. I had like a small, by the gate, there was like a small table where I would put my things. And then between the baking and the samosas, I'll make samosas and braid the hair. That what will keep me busy and bring money for myself to support myself. And while I'm finishing school, because when I moved out of the house to go and stay with my previous boyfriend, which he was my baby daddy, I did not finish my matric. But this new guy that I met, he was so supportive. I was going to school. Sometimes he would come and pick me up at school at night. The guy did not have a fancy job. He was just a driver for this company, but he was driving a very nice car, which before I thought it was his car, but he was honest. He told me that the car belongs to his company. He was just a driver, but he was such a decent, well-mannered, well-spoken, respectful. Like when he would come to the house, he would make sure to greet everybody. He was always bringing gifts to my child and always being, the first man that ever gave me a flower. He came and it was not a Valentine's Day. He came there with plastic rose, one of those red roses, a plastic one he gave me. I was happy because I never had anybody giving me flowers. We had a beautiful relationship. My family was really happy for me, except his mother. His mother was not happy that this guy is marrying me because I had a child from another man and the child was a male child. So him being her firstborn, she had this dream, plans, desires that he will marry a woman who doesn't have a child so that he will start the legacy of continuing the surname. Because somehow me being a woman with a child, I'm seen as a kind of rejected goods. I'm not pure. I come with baggage, and that's not what the mother had wanted for her son. But even though he's a grown-up man, he doesn't even live with the mother or with the parents. He has his own home. So somehow we managed to convince mommy. We end up getting married. We started our family. Actually, we got married while I was already pregnant. With him, I ended up having 2 children. So our family was like 3 kids, my kid that I came with, and the 2 kids we ended up having, and me and my husband. Oh my God. This man, guys, if I tell you that good manners, good to be caring and has nothing to do with having money. My husband is not rich, but he is the best husband ever, because I had another boyfriend before, and then I had the boyfriend that he became my baby daddy. What I didn't tell you guys is that with my baby daddy, the first one, actually I had 2 kids. I don't know if I already said that. I had 2 kids, but my first child passed away from, he had cholera. We are in the hospital for a week and the baby did not make it. He was 6 months old and I lost my little princess. So on top of being a single mother, I came with my own traumas and my own, sometimes I get depressed, or I get moody, or I get emotional, but my man is always supportive. Our kids, when they were teenagers, my husband was involved in a car accident, him being a driver, and sometimes he had to do long distances. And at some point he got involved in a car accident. That was one of the most challenging moments of our relationship. This caring guy, this good man that I have, because I still have him, he became so difficult to handle. A big man, sometimes you'll be crying. He'll be depressed, he'll be moody, he wouldn't want to eat. I didn't know what to do and how to care for him. But at the same time, because he was so caring, I had in mind that whatever happens, I'll be there for my man. And you know, this guy, he's so caring to the point that one of his hobbies, he used to play basketball, soccer, and we have this thing that he coaches kids. He just likes looking after people. And sometimes, like if we have food, like if he gets paid, we'll cook and invite the people in the area that did not have more food, much money, to come and eat at our gate. This is how of a good person this man is. While he was on the wheelchair, he was in the wheelchair for 2 years. Thank God, his company, they never stopped paying the salary. We never had money problems. They were paying him full salary, which means that our children, they were going to school. Me, as a stay-at-home mother, wife, I didn't have any financial struggles in the sense that we had food, we had a roof over our heads, and we had money for the school fees and the small little luxuries for the kids. Now we are on our 2000s. Our children are grown up. They're out of the house. It's just the two of us. This man has fully recovered. He's still working for the same company. He's driving up and down. Of course, now he's more careful. He's more grown. And he is the loving man that he always been. That was just a stage of our life that we were being tested if our love is strong enough. Our love is really strong. We are together. We are happy. He treats me like the queen. He even calls me my queen. We go to church holding hands. We still do the cooking when we can for the people. He's still coaching the children. He became a motivational speaker for the people who, when they're down, he's not a therapist or anything, but like when people are down and they have issues or problems in the area, he's the first one to be there for the people. Am I not blessed? Really. I'm not the type of person that believes in things that happen just like that, but I can say that I am blessed. I have one of the best men in the world. And I really hope that many women out there, they found their special person, because I did find mine. I failed before, but at the end I found mine. Please just be patient and don't stop looking and put yourself out there. Your man is there. You will find him, or he will find you. Thank you for watching my story. My name is Iramanye Spisik, the Village Princess. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I really, really, really love to see your comments and to see your point of view. And if you've been in love, if you have found your special person, give us the comments and let us know how you met each other. Big kiss, lots of love from me, the Village Princess, and mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye.